The Pentagon is reportedly investigating a possible anti-US military alliance between North Korea and Iran. U.S. military chiefs fear the Hermit Kingdom and the Islamic Republic may have formed a new tag team of terror. Iran attempted to test-fire a missile from a submarine earlier this week. The sub is believed to have been based on a North Korean design, suggesting military coordination between the two pariah states. Both countries are arch-enemies of America, with George W. Bush describing them as the axis of evil. Iran appeared to be coming in from the cold after signing an agreement with Barack Obama to give up its nuclear program. But it appears Tehran has been colluding with Pyongyang. Donald Trump has described North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un's regime as the greatest threat to U.S. national security. Iran, which has emerged as a major regional power in the Middle East, tried to fire a missile from a midget submarine on Tuesday. It was the first time the country's navy had tried to launch a JASC-2 cruise missile from underwater. The test failed. U.S. intelligence sources say the sub was the same type as a North Korean one that sank a South Korean warship in 2010. Almost 50 South Korean sailors were killed when the frigate Jong-un sank in the Yellow Sea, between China and Korea. Iranian ballistic missile test fired in January was also based on a North Korean design. And last year, Iran conducted another missile launch similar to a North Korean Musudan, the most advanced missile Pyongyang has successfully tested to date. Military experts have warned Iran and North Korea could team up to launch an electromagnetic pulse attack on the U.S. They could knock out all power in mainland America by detonating a nuclear weapon in space. Spy satellites have spotted activity at a North Korean shipyard that suggests it is about to test another submarine-launched ballistic missile. Terror team, North Korea could unite with ISIS to wage war against U.S. Two of the U.S. biggest enemies could unite to wipe out Donald Trump, according to Shah claims. Military officials have named North Korea as the biggest threat to America's security as Kim Jong-un presses ahead with his nuclear missile program. The tubby tyrant has vowed to launch his ICBM at U.S. heartland, reducing it to ashes. The U.S. has also stepped up its campaign to remove ISIS completely from the map, after pushing the terror group back in Iraq and Syria. But a shock theory has claimed the two villains could pull their resources together to create a cocktail of weapons for war against the U.S. The nightmare scenario could see ISIS terrorists nuke a U.S. city with a dirty bomb hidden in a suitcase. Dr. Patricia Doyle said, "We already know that Iran and North Korea have a long-standing working relationship. I wonder how much of the Iran-NK partnership is due to both countries' hostilities with the U.S. If those two get together, ISIS may be able to help North Korea with infiltrating the U.S. and a friendship between the two could be very valuable for both ISIS and North Korea." North Korea does have a spy network among the Korea community in the U.S. The spy network has mostly spied on the Koreans, checking for defectors from North Korea and was seeking out any Koreans who might be working with the U.S. ISIS training could bring the North Koreans up to date on terrorism, such as assembling and placing suitcase nukes in crowded cities in South Korea and the U.S. There has been no indication that North Korea has the expertise to create a small enough nuclear warhead to fit in a suitcase. And North Korea showed this year its preferred technique for killing is poison, evidenced by the death of Kim Jong-un's brother, Kim Jong-nam. Dr. Doyle said, "A friendship between ISIS and North Korea could be exactly what the adage means, the enemy of my enemy is my friend."